Hello friends, welcome to the channel Physics by IITians.
In this video lecture, we shall discuss some very important questions that has come in NET, okay, in statistical mechanics. As we have already started our statistical mechanics lecture series, topic wise I have discussed in details. So please watch those videos before watching this video so that you understand fully the physics of the question and the process and why I do this process, why I do these steps in the solving these questions. You will understand that clearly. So the first question that has already come in CSIR December 2018 paper, the question is the heat capacity CV at constant volume of a metal as a function of temperature is alpha T plus beta T cube. So alpha and beta are constants here. The temperature dependence of the entropy at constant volume is alpha T plus one third beta T cube, alpha T plus beta T cube, half alpha T plus one third beta T cube, half alpha T plus 1 by 4 beta T cube. So what is the temperature dependence of the entropy? You are given CV as alpha T plus beta T cube. So whenever you are finding out entropy, we know the change of entropy, that is delta S, can be written as integration over dq by T, and dq can be written as CV dt. So we can write integral over dq by T as integration over 0 to T CV dt. As CV is given, so put the value of CV by T as alpha plus beta T square, because CV is alpha T plus beta T cube. So CV by T will become alpha plus beta T square. CV by T into dt will be alpha plus beta T square into dt by integration over 0 to T. So put the value, you get the answer, that is alpha T plus beta by 3 T cube. Now delta S, that is the St minus S naught, St is the temperature entropy at temperature T, and S naught is the entropy at temperature 0. So entropy at temperature 0 is 0. So St, that is the entropy at any temperature T, can be written as alpha T plus beta by 3 T cube. So option A is the correct answer. So how did I do? How did I solve this question? That CV from the CV you can find out S by putting dq, and dq equals to CV dt. Okay. Now the next question that has come in CSIR NET 2017 December paper. The question is a very important question, and it's interesting too and very easy concept here. So the number of microstates of a gas of n particles in a volume V and of internal energy U is given by omega, which is a function of U V n, equals to V minus NV whole to the power n into AU by n whole to the power 3n by 2. So A and B are constants. It has been asked that the pressure P, volume V, and temperature T are related by which relation? That is, the option A is P plus AN by V into V minus NV equals to NKBT. P minus AN by V square, V minus NV equals to NKBT, PV equals to NKBT, P into V minus NV equals to NKBT. So you have given here the microstates. So omega, I have already discussed what is the microstates. I have already discussed the ways that you can find out the microstates of a system. So here the microstate omega has been given as V minus NV whole to the power n, AU by n whole to the power 3 by 2. So the Boltzmann entropy is equals to Kb ln omega. So put the value of omega, then you get S equals to Kb ln into V minus Nb whole to the power n into Au by n whole to the power 3n by 2. So the from thermodynamics, the relation TdS equals to du plus Pdv minus mu dn. So P, that is pressure, can be written as T into del S by del V with constant U and N. Okay. So del S by del V, you find out the integration of S with respect to V. So with respect to V, that is, you are taking this quantity. So ln V minus NV whole to the power n can be written as n into ln V minus NV. So del del V of ln V minus NV becomes 1 by V minus NV. So P equals to kBT into n into 1 by 1 minus, 1 by V minus NV. Okay. So just put this formula here, okay, and take here and take the differentiation with respect to V, you get P as kBT n 1 by V minus NV. So simplify it. You can take this here, that is P into V minus NV. You are left with kBT into n, or P into V minus NV can be written as n kBT. So option D is the correct option. So what you have done here, you are given the microstate, total number of microstates omega. From that you can apply this formula S equals to kB ln omega. So from S you can find out the pressure of the system by applying this formula T into del S del V at constant U comma N. So simplify it, you get the result. Okay. So here from P also can be found out, mu can be find out from this relation. Okay. So please, this is a very important relation. Please remember this relation and you will find out the answer is very, I mean, simple manner you can find out the answer. So the next question, it is also very important question and it's a very simple, easy question also. This of 3 marks which has come in June 2017. The question is, in a thermodynamic system in equilibrium, each molecule can exist in 3 possible states with probabilities 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 1 by 6 respectively. The entropy per molecule is kb ln 3, 1 by 2 kb ln 2 plus 2 by 3 kb ln 3, 2 by 3 kb ln 2 plus half kb ln 3, and D is the half kb ln 2 plus 1 by 6 kb ln 3. So you are given the probabilities for 3 possible microstates and you are instructed to find out the energy per molecule. So here the entropy per molecule is equals to minus kb sum of pi ln pi, where pi is the probability of the microstate or probability of the possible states. Here probabilities pi are given as 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 6. So put the formula, put the value pi ln pi as 1 by 2 ln half, 1/3 ln 1/3, 1 by 6 ln 1 by 6 and minus kb outside the bracket. So you simplify, you get this result. Okay, how did you get this result? I am telling you the simplification, that minus kb ln half ln half plus 1/3 ln 1/3 plus 1 by 6 ln 1 by 6. You can write 1 by 6 as 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. So take common ln half. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6 ln half plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6 into ln 1/3. You get kb minus kb into 2 by 3 ln half plus half ln 1 by 3. So you can write it as 2 by 3 kb ln 2 because half, so you are taking it plus minus of 2, that is minus into minus, that is plus. So plus ln 2 and ln 1/3 minus ln 1/3 will become plus ln 3. So the answer is 2 by 3 kb ln 2 plus 1 by 2 kb ln 3. So option C, that is 2 by 3 kb ln 2 plus 1 by 2 kb ln 3 is the correct option. So here you just put, whenever you are given the probabilities and you are instructed to find out the entropy, you have to apply this formula, that entropy S equals to minus kb sum of pi ln pi. Okay. So the next question that has come in December 2016. The question is, consider a gas of n classical particles in a two-dimensional square box of side L. If the total energy of the gas is E, the entropy apart from an additive constant is n kb ln L square E by n, 2 n kb ln L root E by n n kb ln L E by N, L square kb ln E by N. So you are given the two-dimensional square box having the length of the side, each side is L. So you have to find out the entropy. So first you have to find out the partition function of the that system. So the partition function for a particle in a two-dimensional box, it is written as z equals to 1 by h cross square integration over 0 to L dx into integration over 0 to L dy into integration over minus infinite to plus infinite e to the power minus px square by 2 kbt dx or dpx integration minus infinite to plus infinite into the power minus py square by 2 kbt dpy. I have already discussed partition function for several systems and how do you find out the partition function in the previous videos. So I assume that you know about partition function. I am here just giving out you how to solve this kind of question. So the dx into dy integration over L can be written as L into L, that is L square. So L square by h square you are left with, and this integration, that is integration over minus infinite to plus infinite e to the power minus px square by 2 kbt. This is the Gaussian integral type. Like if you are given minus infinite to plus infinite e to the power minus ax square dx, the integration will be root pi by a. So here in this term, here dpx is missing, so I have written it minus infinite to plus infinite e to the power minus px square by 2 kbt into dpx. Compare a with 1 by 2 kbt and px square as x square. So you are left with so you are the answer will be root over pi by a. So root over pi divided by 1 by 2 kbt. So the answer will be 2 pi kbt. Okay. So here the answer is root for 1 is root 2 m pi kbt, and for 2 it is root 2 m pi kbt into root 2 m pi kbt, that is whole square, because one with dpx, another integration with dpy. So you get the answer as 2 m kbt pi into L square by h cross square. Now z can be written as, for n particles, the z can be written as z, which is the for the single particle, to whole to the power n. So for the single particle, z is 2 pi m kbt L square by h cross square. And for the n particle, n number of independent particles, it is 2 pi m kbt L square by h cross square whole to the power n. Now n kbt is E. So kbt can be written as E by n. So z can be written as 2 pi m E by n L square by h cross square whole to the power n for n independent particles, and for us one particle it will be 2 pi m E L square by n h cross square. So you take ln z, you get ln of 2 pi m E L square by n h cross square, and f equals to minus n kbt ln z. So you put minus n kbt into ln 2 pi m E L square by n h cross square. So S, that is entropy, from gives Helmont free energy, that is F equals to minus n kbt into ln z. It can be written as S equals to minus del F del t. So put the value del F and integrate it with respect to t. So you get n kb into del t of t, that will be 1 into ln 2 pi m n 2 pi m by n E L square by h cross square. Now I have put here the two term because one is the constant, that is 2 pi m by h cross square is the constant term. So the variable term is n kb ln L square E by n. So it can be written as n kb ln L square E by n plus constant. So the final answer here, look here, n kb ln n E by n square. So this is the final answer is option A, n kb ln L square E divided by n. So it is n kb ln E L square divided by n. Okay, so option A is the correct option. Now what you have done here, you have done that only you have given the information that the particle within the square box with, and its total energy is E. what will be the entropy. So as total energy is E has been given you, and there is no kind of mention of the potential energy, you don't need to take any potential energy. You have to find out only E, the total energy E as the kinetic energy, that is P square by twice M, and for the two-dimensional case the total energy E will be Px square by twice M plus Py square by twice M kBt. Okay, so here here is also M. So what you have to do here, that Z, you find out the partition function of the system, and then you take log Z, that is F equals to minus n kbt log Z. Then from F you can find out the, you can calculate S, you can calculate P, you can calculate mu, you can calculate different thermodynamic quantities from Helmholtz free energy. Okay, so this kind of problem you have to solve this way. The next question, this has come already June 2016, that is the internal energy ET of a system as a fixed volume is found to depend on the temperature T as ET equals to AT square plus BT to the power 4. The entropy is a function of temperature is half AT square plus 1 by 4 BT to the power 4, 2 AT square plus 4 BT to the power 4, 2 AT plus 4 by 3 BT cube, 2 AT plus 2 BT cube. So this kind of question also we have discussed in the starting question, that the CV has been given and you are asked to find out the entropy of the system. Here, in place of CV, here ET, that is the internal energy as a function of T, has been given, and you are instructed to find out the entropy of the system. So, E equals to AT square plus BT to the power 4. So, CV equals to daily delta, that is 2AT plus 4BT cube. So, S can be written as integration over CV dt by T. So, it is integration over Cv by T is 2a plus 4b by 4b t cube by T, that is 2a plus 4b t square. So integration over 2a plus 4b t square dt, after integrating, simplify it, it will become 2at plus 4b t cube by 3. Okay, so option 3 is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. So here you have done that. First find out CV from E, that is daily del D, then take S equals to integration over ds, that is integration over CV dt by T, and you get the answer. Okay. The next question, this is a very important question, that is consider electron in graphene, which is a planar monoatomic layer of carbon atoms. If the dispersion relation epsilon k is Ck, then the Fermi energy is how much? So from the dispersion relation, you have to find out the Fermi energy of the system. In the next, the question, answer of the question is epsilon f equals to rho to the power half. That is option A is the correct answer. In the next video, I shall tell you how to find out this kind of question, how to find out the answer. What you have to do here, you have to first find out the density of states of the system. Then you have to take you have from the density of state information, you can find out the total number of particles of the system, and from there you can calculate the energy of the system. Okay, so in the next video lecture, it will be very important video lecture for you. I will tell you what I am going to cover in the next video lecture. This is a homework for you. A box of volume V containing n molecules of an ideal gas is divided by a valve with a hole into two compartments. If the volume of the smaller compartment is V by 3, the variance of the number of particles in it is n by 3 to n by 9 root 10